Hello, grade 11 students. How do you do? We hope to hear great things from you after some time. This year, you are going to learn about IELTS tests. And for your information, the English teacher for science class will be Miss Ruth, while social class, you will be with Miss Astra. If you have downloaded the PowerPoint presentation, click on the Start button and let's get started. In today's introduction, we are going to talk about what IELTS is and what you will learn throughout the year. Click on any button to know more. This slide will tell you more about IELTS in general. IELTS itself is the abbreviation of International English Language Testing System, and there are two types of IELTS tests, general training and academic. As for our English class, we are going to use the academic IELTS. There are 4 skills that will be tested: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Once you have finished with the test, you will receive the overall band score, which is ranging from 0 to 9. IELTS itself is one of the requirements if you want to study, work, or live abroad. For instance, if you want to work and live abroad, then what you need to take is General Training IELTS. While if you wish to continue your study abroad, then what you need to take is the academic one. So what is the main difference between general training and academic? In general training IELTS, the topic is related to your everyday life or something that is more general. For example, how to read a brochure. While in academic IELTS, the topic is more related to academic field. For example, how humans' brain acquire language. Right after we talk about IELTS in general, now let's discuss the frequently asked questions. Some of you might ask why it is important to take IELTS. Well, it's because your future school or employer need to know about your English competence and whether you can survive with your English knowledge. Second question is, what topics are we going to learn in IELTS? Basically, in academic IELTS, there will be plenty of topics that we are going to read or listen. But you don't have to be afraid as no special knowledge is required for you to understand the material. Third question, is it American or British? IELTS covers all major varieties of English, so you can expect to hear lots of English accents, especially in the listening section. Next, how long the IELTS takes place? Normally, the overall time needed will be 2 hours and 44 minutes, as you will do the listening, reading, and writing tests for 2.5 hours before you are going to have your individual speaking test, which lasts about 11 to 14 minutes. And remember, IELTS result will gone expired after 2 years. So you need to take another test if your previous result and certificate has gone expired. IELTS test is also available in both of paper-based and computer-based models. Now let's talk about IELTS listening. The overall time needed for IELTS listening will be around 30 minutes, and you will have additional 10 minutes to transfer your answer to an answer sheet. There are 40 questions divided into 4 parts, and the audio will be played once only. The first part itself usually talks about a social topic or about daily life. For instance, reservation through phone call. In section 2, you will listen to a monologue on another social or daily topic. Let's say a representative from a company giving an explanation about the new program. In the third section, you will start to listen to a conversation on academic topic. For example, a classroom discussion about economy or biology. While in the last section, you will listen to a monologue about academic topic, such as a lecture on history. In this slide as well, we are going to review IELTS reading. Just like IELTS listening, there are 40 questions in the reading section. However, there are only 3 sections. You're also going to work on different types of questions. aside from comprehension questions or multiple choices. You will find the various types of question in the next two slides. These are the types of questions that you can find in the listening part. You have short answer, form completion, map labeling, flowchart completion, note completion, table or summary or sentence completion. While in the reading part, these are the types of question: multiple choices, true, false, not given, matching information or feature, matching heading, sentence completion, summary completion, table, flowchart, graph completion, and last but not least, short answer or comprehension. IELTS writing task. Basically, there are two tasks in IELTS writing. In the first task, you will have to write a summary of information from graph, chart, or map with minimum word count of 150 words. In the second one, it will be just like your IGCSE article writing, where you will be given a topic and you share your arguments in the writing with at least 250 words. You will be given 60 minutes to finish both of the writings. Ideally, you will be required to finish task 1 in 20 minutes and task 2 in 40 minutes. But remember, be careful in working on the second task because the score is twice over the first one. One thing that might be very much different is that you are allowed to use pencil or pen when you are doing the official IELTS test. We are now in the last part of the IELTS, the speaking test. IELTS speaking test will be done one-on-one, so you will not talk in front of the public. There are three parts in the speaking test. The first part will mainly talk about a familiar topic, for example, your family or hobby. After you are done with the first part, the examiner will give you a piece of paper with a pen or pencil to prepare you for the next one. In the second part, you will be given a question card and a minute to prepare your answer, before telling it for 2 minutes. In this part, the examiner will not ask you any question, so it will be like a monologue. You can watch the example of speaking part 2 in the attachment. The third part will be discussion, where the examiner will ask several questions about a certain topic for you to answer, just like your IGCSE speaking test. Overall, the speaking will take 11 to 14 minutes. That is the end of the IELTS introduction. If you have any further question, please write it down in the discussion page in your Schoology course and we'll try our best to answer it. Thank you very much and we hope to see you as soon as possible. Goodbye.